You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about whatever is going on with Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams. Because I think some people are really wondering, in some cases out loud, exactly how bad is he hurt? Is he going to play? I was listening to the MMQB podcast, and Albert Breer made a point to say that when in the offseason, Matthew Stafford was sort of flirting with other organizations, kind of in a what I think was a ploy to get a little bit more money, blah, 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 Rams. I think the Giants were in there, and I can't remember what other teams. But their backup plan to Stafford was Aaron Rodgers first and Jimmy Garoppolo second. And the point Breer was trying to get to is the Rams actually did view Jimmy Garoppolo, two things. Number one, the Rams view this team as being a Super Bowl caliber team that can compete and go win the Super Bowl, even with Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay? Now, I'm not going to be like most people and come on here and dog out Garoppolo because I like Garoppolo as a quarterback. I'm a Niners fan, and so I've watched a lot of Jimmy. Also a Patriots guy, watched a lot of Jimmy, all right? And, yeah, Jimmy would throw the head-scratching interception, no doubt. But for the most part, it was just a whole lot of solid. And it's one of the reasons I haven't gotten all warm and fuzzy about Brock Purdy. Don't get me wrong, I like Brock Purdy. But now he's making what? North of $50 million? And I can't see that there's been a massive upgrade, a $25 million a year upgrade, a $30 million a year upgrade from Jimmy G and how he was playing to Brock Purdy and how he's playing. They both made a Super Bowl and lost, all right? So that's the Niners fan take in me. Under Sean McVay, under Kyle Shanahan, and this is the big if, and this is why the Niners moved off of Jimmy. Jimmy can't stay healthy. But if Jimmy can actually stay healthy, you could win 12 games with Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, you could go 11, you could go 11-6, 12-5 with Jimmy Garoppolo under a coach like McVay, like Shanahan. We've seen it. I mean, that's all there is to it. Now, whether or not, and wouldn't that be a hell of a middle finger to me as a Niners fan? The Rams win the Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo when he couldn't do it with the Niners. I'd be madder than new hell. They create an all-new hell for me to be mad in. Quarterback Matthew Stafford did not practice with the Rams on Monday as originally scheduled. He was supposed to practice today. He didn't. The 37-year-old Stafford has yet to practice in training camp or the preseason this summer while dealing with back soreness. Look, if you're a Rams fan, it's time to start worrying. All right, couple weeks ago, okay, maybe not so much. Now, I don't know. Coach Sean McVay said last weekend that Stafford would participate in individual work Monday morning. But Stafford instead attended practice in street clothes. Yikes. At the Rams training complex in Woodland Hills. McVay has repeatedly downplayed the severity of Stafford's latest injury, claiming the quarterback could play in games if the Rams were in the regular season. Stafford went through a lengthy workout last Saturday before the Rams preseason game against the Cowboys, making roughly 70 throws all lengths. So he threw a bunch of different not routes, but they just went in varying distances. He did throw some deep balls. But the Rams are remaining cautious with their Super Bowl winning quarterback at the start of the 17th season. Jimmy Garoppolo is the Rams' backup quarterback. Neither Garoppolo nor Stafford will play in the preseason. I don't get it. I don't know if this is because of Jimmy's history of, well, I mean, look, again, I'm a Niners fan, but being called Jimmy Glass, I don't know if that's part of it. But maybe he's like, shit, we don't need Jimmy hurt too. Neither Garoppolo nor Stafford will play, leaving the Rams 3 exhibition games to Stetson Bennett. Yes, guys, there has been a Stetson Bennett sighting. And of course, that's who drafted him, right? And then he went through some personal struggles. I think maybe there was, I think there was an issue involving a DUI or something. But he seems to be back and he seems to be focused. I don't know what that's going to mean. Stetson Bennett, by the way, went 16 of 24 for 188 and 2 touchdowns and a pick against the Cowboys. Quote, I thought Stetson had great command. Sean McVay said, we've got to get through some progressions well today. Bennett, in his third year of his four-year contract, has been working in the Rams organization, and what he learned from quarterback coach Dave Ragone, boy, that's a name blast from the past, Louisville, right? Louisville's quarterback. And taken from his time at Georgia, quote, I think just more mature, more comfortable in the system, tighter with the guys. Bennett said, I think the thing with Ragone is just day after day, we're doing the same things, continuing to grind. Don't get bored with the basics. That also goes back to Kirby Smart. Just chopping day after day, keep working. Ebbs and flows. So he's referring back to his Georgia coach. I don't think could be a better guy in the room than Matthew, a guy who has seen it all, been through it all, highs and lows, just the way he goes out and handles it. I try to learn as much as I can from him and apply it. I tell you what, Stetson was a guy I liked coming out in the draft. And I thought he had potential if he could get his business together. All right. Now, wouldn't it be crazy? Wouldn't it be crazy? A team that's got Super Bowl aspirations to look up and have Stetson Bennett, the winner of the national championship, as your quarterback in LA? That would be wild. And, of course, Rams fans are like, hell no, that means Jimmy Garoppolo's been hurt. What is Jimmy Garoppolo? Okay? I'm just pointing that out. And that also means something went bad with Stafford. He's 37. He's 37 years old. Now, what's odd about all this is when he did the contract situation, did the Rams not do a physical? Question mark? I thought that was always, even if it was like an extension or whatever, my understanding there's always a physical that goes along with that. Did they not do one? I mean, what's going on here with Stafford? I think that would be the scariest part. When you start seeing he's out, and then all of a sudden you come to a day where he was supposed to do something and he's still out, that's where it starts getting concerning. Because that means, okay, something that was going on should have been better by today. It wasn't, or at least not good enough, or there was a setback. This is going to get interesting. And damn it to hell, if the Rams win the damn NFC West with Jimmy Garoppolo as their quarterback, I swear, Shanahan, you turd. Anyway, that's it. I liked Jimmy G. I did. And I liked him because he came with a $18 to $20 million price tag. And you wouldn't have to let 3/4 of the team walk in the offseason. Not really, but you get my point. A couple of damn good players playing for the damn Broncos right now. I'd like to see still with the Niners. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.